It's fun.
Hey everyone, Bricktician here, and because there's a new season of Phineas and Ferb, I thought it would be the most opportune time to talk about Lego Phineas and Ferb. Now, to understand this set, and it is one set, it's not a theme or anything, but I guess it could be counted as a sub theme. It was a sub theme underneath the Lego Games theme. Now, this is a theme of Lego board games lasting from 2009 to 2013. And it had sub themes in it like Heroica. And if you wanted to count these as well, you also had some other games that at least I saw images of, and I don't know if they fully released, to be honest. Like the Lego Star Wars one, the Hobbits, and Lord of the Rings ones as tie-ins. And it's just a mess towards the end of in 2013, the games line. But I guess without further ado, I guess here is the set. So you can see it's one long board, kind of with four sections up going across. Looking our way from the left, we have four robots, and I take it those were supposed to be the pieces that we use, the game pieces that we move across the board. We do have the instructions for this set, but we don't have the, I guess, instructions to build, not the instructions to play the game. So yeah, we have four robots, which they look very generic robots. They don't look like anything for Phineas and Ferb. I would have probably tried to make them look like the characters: Phineas, Ferb, Isabella, Candace. It doesn't matter too much, and maybe you have some ideas. But going over to the right, the first thing we see is Phineas and Ferb's house as a landmark, which would make sense because most episodes start there. And yeah, I guess, but I guess it's kind of pretty normal to see. Also on the right side, not at the very end, you have some of the structures, the town hall. I just see, but there's a few other ones that are very weird, and you can also see you have a checkered end there. So it looks like it was a race to go through the tri-state area. So still going back to the left, so you have the Phineas and Ferb's house. The next thing you have, which is kind of odd to think about, it is the Jefferson County Museum of Contemporary Art, which was from one episode, Oil on Candace. It's the one episode where the character of I'm probably going to butcher the pronunciation because I don't know, Django Brown appeared and actually played a major role in the episode. He's appeared in the background of other episodes, but this is like the one time some attention's put on him, which is just very odd. You just have this character who just gets one episode and is relegated to a background character the rest of the series. Yeah, just bizarre. I mean, and you can tell that this is that episode because right behind the art museum is the unpainted desert. So yeah, there's a desert section, weirdly enough. Continuing on, we also get the structure for the slushy burger with a big hamburger on top, where we all know that Jeremy Johnson works at. Continuing on, we get three buildings in the back. Yeah, Two Fish Evil Incorporated, which we've already mentioned. Town Hall also mentioned. And that last building on the top, and that is actually from the episode Flop Stars. The one that has the Getcha Getcha Goo song from. And it's the building that Doofenshmirtz turns into a giant robot to wreak terror throughout the tri-state area. So yeah, it's just kind of very odd particular buildings that only appeared in one episode, which is very kind of odd. Why would you choose those to look at? Now, we also have some other pieces, I guess, to make note of. First off, we have a brick-built platypus. Now, of course, this is supposed to be Perry, I think, but I'm kind of curious, like, okay, what role would this piece have in the game? Because I think it is supposed to be a giant robotic platypus because there's some studs on the back to kind of give that the sense. It reminds me of the monster of Phineas and Ferbstein. So yeah, that's just a lot of early Phineas and Ferb stuff. And you also have some mechanical pieces like saw blades, laser guns, and mechanical wheels. And the only parts of the die that we know of, we actually know three sides. So we have the 4, 3, and 2 side pieces. So I don't know if there was supposed to be some special colored side of the die that you could use the giant platypus robot for, or get a mechanical upgrade in some way, shape, or form. It's all pure speculation. And this is just all from the image and the instructions that we have to build this set. So with that being said, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.
It's fun.
Now who would buy a brick for a toy?
It does absolutely nothing.